It hit me today that my dog is 80, which is, profound because it's a long time. What made me think of that is, my new dog, she's like 30. And so she's, less than half his age. And, I think that they like each other, but he basically tolerates her. And he's always like, got this look on his face like, can't believe I have to put up with this little crazy thing. And, I was just thinking like, well, yeah, because you're older than she is. And then I, did the numbers and I realized like he's 80 years old. That's amazing. So anyway, good for him for being 80, for making it this long. Hope he makes it, I hope he makes it, past 100. That'd be awesome. So yeah. Thought I had some profound stuff to say. Today was a weird day. I woke up like feeling like I really slept well. And then something happened. I found a roach in one of my kitchen cupboards, and it was still alive, but it was kind of on its back, and I killed it. And then I felt bad for killing it. And then I don't know if it was connected with that or not, but I just got really kind of depressed. And I don't know what it was about. I was planning on driving into the city, and then I almost talked myself out of driving into the city. It took me a minute to kind of, I don't know, get connected with myself. Or maybe I was connected with myself and I just wasn't feeling the way I wanted to feel. I think that's probably more what it was. And I just had to get aligned with where I was. I kept deciding what I wanted to do and then changing my mind. And I got into my car to drive into the city, and then I almost changed my mind, and I just sat there. And I just kind of, I don't know, centered myself, and then I was like, all right, just go, just drive. But I just had this, I don't know, hour or more where I was unsure of myself. But then, I got into the city and it vanished. And then, I was really focused. But it was just very interesting. I have not felt that way, in a long time. And honestly, the closest thing I could describe it as is depression, which I don't, I'm not concerned. This is not oh my God, I'm getting nothing like that. But just, I had an hour of just weird feeling. Almost where I called my girlfriend to ask her if, someone had died or if she, So I was like, am I feeling something just intuitively? Did something bad happen? And then she, when I called her, it was because she's, not here. She's in a different time zone. And, so she wasn't awake yet. And then she was you called so early. I thought something bad had happened on your end. I was like, no. So, yeah. And then I forgot about it by the end of the day, or I forgot about it until sitting down now. Watched more soccer today. The Argentina game was unbelievable. I really gained respect for Argentina because they had to come back. They hadn't had to come back. They had had a relatively easy World Cup, and they had to come back from 2-0 down, and they scored 3 goals in like 15 minutes. It was really amazing. And so they, proved that they're a tough team. They deserve to be where they are. They're not just a prima donna team that looks good, that, is fancy, that knows how to play, on top. They know how to come back from being down. That's huge. So, yeah, that was great. I think another thing I'm finding is I don't have to talk to myself as much. I went through a period when I had to constantly be talking to myself to be in the right state of mind. And I think I've found that place. And so my body is there and I don't need to constantly be talking to myself. So that's interesting. But if you want to get yourself to a place and you find a mantra for yourself, just really lean into it. I just go through days or even weeks where I'm just constantly repeating the same thing over and over again to myself to get it into my body. And it works.